Good morning students. In this video I am going to explain poem If, which is on page number 165 of class 7. This poem is written by Rudyard Kipling. This is perhaps his most popular and beloved poem. In this poem, the poet, who is the speaker himself, is counseling his son on how to be the ideal person by listing some of the number of challenges in the life and even essential virtues and the characteristics of the one person you must have to meet all those challenges. Let's read out the first stanza. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hate, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. Perhaps in the opening stanza, where the speaker says that if his son can stay calm and even collected when everyone around him is angry, and by not putting blame on him, he can trust himself even though everyone else doubt him, and allow some of the room for his personal point of view, where he can learn to wait without getting tired of being waiting. If he does not indulge in telling his lies, even if other tells him lie about him, he should not give away the hating to others, even if everybody is being hated. And in doing this, if he not try and look as though he is better than others, or talk or as though he is wiser than others, then he will be able to become the ideal person in his life. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those impostures does the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. Now, my dear students, in this particular stanza, the speaker, is telling his son that you can dream. If you are able to dream, you can able to make those dreams true. But you should not let your dreams to rule out. And if you can think, those thoughts can become your goal. And if you are able to make the successes and the failures, both of them can become the deceivers, and you can all both work in a same way. In this manner, if you can bear the pain of the people around you and those who are twisting their words by telling them and being dishonest about themselves, and they are trying to trap those foolish people, and that is why they are able to believe those lies. You should not devote your life to those people, because that is basically a life destroying for you. And if you are able to bend those things and again able to make those efforts with the same methods or tools which you are using over and over again, you can easily rebuild, and you can become the ideal person. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Third stanzas, the speaker tells his son that when the need arises to take the necessary risk and losing all of these things which you have collected earlier, you need to take a chance. Like the way you take the chance in any sort of a game, where sometimes you lose and sometimes you have to again start over again. without going and without complaining about your losses. You need to force sometimes to your body and to spirit to continue what you are serving at the good. Sometimes it looks like that you have given up, but you need to hold it on for some time to check your willpower, and then you have to tell your body to hold on for some time to keep your virtues at places, and you should not influence by the company and the rest of the crowd is doing. You need to wait for the associate, and then you have to wait for the important people in your life, and you need to be very humble and courteous towards them. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, not lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, or if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Here, again, the poet is telling his son about the virtues that he is having. You should not be influenced by the company or the rest of the crowd around you. And you should not get associated with what they are doing. You need to find out the important people in your life, important things in your life, and you have to be very humble towards those people. It could be anyone. It could be anybody. It could be your friends, they could be your enemies, they could be anyone. So you need to not hurt them whether they are enemies or they are your friends. You should have your opinion. You should have the opinion of the people who matters to you, and you should not get affected by all of those things. If you can spend every minute, which will never going to come back, with something which is worthwhile, which could be a meaningful, and then in the earth, and everything in the earth will be yours. And more than anything, he will know that he has become an ideal person in his life. Thank you, students, for watching the video.